the game. There will be again Jack with me and a few very interesting people. So definitely a lot to look forward to. Let's wait for all our speakers to pop in and we can kick it off. I can see that some of them are already joining. So let's hope that we can kick it off soon. Hello, Jack. Welcome again.
Hey, Matt. Hey, guys. Hey, everyone.
Good to have you here, Jack. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Very busy day.
That's
exciting day of working on some big things for Ton upcoming. So, yeah, excited for this space as well. To chat with the Notcoin guys and see how it's been the last week. I think Notcoin has doubled in the last week from like 8 million now to over 15 million total users. So easy, ridiculous growth. 5 million daily actives as well. You don't see those types of numbers anywhere in this whole space. So amazing stuff. Can't wait to get started.
Look, yeah, just updating the numbers constantly. It's getting a bit tiresome, but that's a problem you want to have.
Honestly, that was the most annoying part of last week. Is we were trying to get this post about Notcoin out, and every single time you checked it was another 500k users.
It's just too much, Sasha. You need to slow it down a bit.
We try and we do our best, but we're failing with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, keep the servers down a bit. Anyway, so it seems like we have the majority of our speakers here. So thank you again for joining us today, and welcome everyone. I will just quickly introduce our speakers today. So again, Jack, the Director of Marketing and Comms at Ton Foundation. We got here Sasha, who's the Community Intern at the Notcoin. Today, a special guest, Andre from DWF Labs. Thank you for joining us. We got here Timek as Oak Investor. Another one is Hazardista. Hello, Hazardista. And Dogukan Dogan. Then we got here DeFi Hanzo, and there should be a few more people joining us shortly. Thank you all for joining us. So let's probably kick it off with Sasha. Sasha, 15 million with 5 million daily active players. What an insane achievement.
Thank you.
How are the servers keeping?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like, we're doing our best to keep it working. Currently, to be honest, we're looking for some help from some developers that maybe will join our team. So feel free to reach out to me in case if you guys can do some full stack backend high-load job. Well, I mean, surprisingly, with like every day, we're getting better and better in terms of the functionality, in terms of the load speed. We already have servers, I think more than 30 servers across the globe, and recently I've got lots of people from United States, and I mean like just a couple of days ago, and we just want to have better infrastructure there as well, because I mean this is just different continent. You have to really handle all this stuff there as well. So yeah, I mean, quite fun.
So today you invited a few speakers to join us. I assume that all of them are playing actively. Is that correct? Who of the speakers is the best? Who's the highest in the leaderboard?
They are all best. Andrew from DWF guys helped us with many things already, and yeah, their squad is quite popular right now. I think one of the top ones in the Diamond League. Guys from the Not Polish Mafia also doing a great job. I mean, they started. Actually, I think it's quite curious. I mean, I never seen that a bunch of KL's community leaders could group up into one squad just to push it to the top. And yeah, you guys did it, and that's just great, really. Some other guests from our Ton Circle, Finish Hansa, thank you for coming. And yeah, I mean, I love to see more and more people that I would like to spend time with and work with on some stuff, joining Notcoin, and not only as observers but also active players and leaders of their communities. And I hope that this journey, that we all share together, actually will be quite long.
Andre, you're joining us, I assume, from DWF Labs house in Davos.
Yes, correct. I'm here. Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to see you guys. Yeah.
Thank you for finding time during these busy days. How does it look like in Davos? Is anyone tapping Notcoin?
Yeah. Look, I saw a lot of people there typing Notcoin in Davos, right? And also from our team and other guys here at the event. Yeah, people are going crazy with this.
So
Absolutely, yeah.
can we expect not a Lambo, or I know you're a big fan of cars, anything like that?
I like this new Coca-Cola. I bought this skin for my Notcoin, and I think it would be like new Coca-Cola Lambo. Thanks to Notcoin for the idea.
Yeah, well, Jack, you got the balance where we could make this happen once Notcoin is minted. So
Yeah.
you're going to spend your Notcoins on this.
I mean, I got a balance, but as obviously as part of the foundation, I won't be using it. I'll be gifting it back to the community. So in some kind of ways. So
Good man.
I also don't think that I have actually got the biggest balance here. Sasha, did you say that the not Polish mafia are around in this call?
Yeah, actually, guys, Hazardista, time it like they from not Polish Mafia as well.
Oh, really? I've been watching you guys do so well. It's unbelievable how much you're getting, how many not coins you're getting a day. What's your guys' secret?
Yeah, what's up, guys? Organic building is a secret. Transparency with your community. The squad which we created for the Polish community quickly dominated in a beta version. We had twice as many points as the squad in the second place in the ranking. This show how committed our community is. We have on Telegram and Twitter for users from all the world. So yeah, currently a squad have 100k active users. So we are in the top 10 in the main classification. It's not bad, but yeah, we was better in a beta. And of course, that would be never have been possible without visionaries and influencers like Oag Investor, Tubelec, Johnny, Polski Degen, Świat Crypto, each of one constituted to development of not Polish mafia. So yeah, it's just beginning. Something big is brewing, so it's worth to follow us on us official media. We will bring more great project to the public attention and surprise ton ecosystem soon.
So it's pretty obvious that Poland is quite big on Notcoin. I know that we have a big community, or Ton Foundation, but also Notcoin have a big community in Nigeria. Finish, Hanzo, where are you joining us from? And Dogu?
Yes, hello everyone. This was a really great thing actually. I'm from Turkey and my whole community coming from Turkey. And in Turkey, they have a really good uh, potential actually. We want to go to the top, but actually our Telegram group is not that big. So we made the whole announcements on the Instagram or the TikTok part. But eventually we will use our flag in the top, I guess. We are trying our best to get the top 10 or top 20.
So that's Turkey. Finish, Hanzo, what about you?
Yeah, hey, currently I'm joining you from Germany, yesterday from Poland, tomorrow maybe from another country. So I'm just joining you from planet Earth.
That's great. And what about you, Finish?
Yeah, hey guys, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, perfect. So firstly, I want to thank to the Ton and Ton Stature team for inviting. Super excited to see everyone, undergraduate and everyone else, Jack, Sasha. Yeah, current also from Germany as Hanzo. Yeah, so currently on the same lens. Thank you guys.
So another Germany. Sasha, do you have any data that show where is Notcoin most popular? What are the top 5 regions? Do you know?
Yeah, actually, Europe is quite, I think 60% of people are from Europe. And recently we got more and more European countries coming. I see Spain, I see like France, surprisingly, I mean, Netherlands, United Kingdom, to be honest, also quite interesting to see that. I'm actually living in the UK, so that's why I'm listening. Like I heard from my friends that they can met some people in let's say in a shop or somewhere else. They see how they actually mining not coins. I never seen that yet in life. But yeah, since that there are all the chances that we will see this as well in UK soon. Yeah, and as I said, United States surprisingly came in just the fourth biggest country for the last few days.
So all the regions are catching up on the hype. Andre, I saw your tweet, and sorry, I don't know how old it is, but I think it was just recently. You mentioned that it seems that it's again going to be all about gamify,
Yeah.
reminding us of the end of 2021 and mid 2022. Why do you think that's the case?
Look, I think you know what, because when market is positive, I mean, when prices go up and when sentiment is bullish, more and more people, no, regular people outside crypto are joining the crypto space, right? And you know, when they are here, they open coin market cap or another news papers about crypto space, you know, and people always want to see something familiar to them, right? And games is quite clear for everyone. Everyone knows games, right? But limited number of people knows layer one, layer two, and this staking and stuff like that, right? But the whole world knows games, and that's why the first games receive the most attention. And I think that's why, yeah, games are successful on crypto. Yeah, that's yeah where it comes from.
Yeah, yeah, look, when we look at the most popular games of the previous years, Axie Infinity, Steppen, what else was there? All of them had pretty much the same destiny, where it quickly peaked. They managed to sustain the player base for 2-3 months maximum, and then it just went down. What needs to change so we avoid again something like this happening in the GameFi? Is it about tokenomics?
I think it's more about games itself, right? Because GameFi games games is quite mature industry, right? But GameFi is quite young, right? Because it's a part of crypto, and I think the most critical point is the games itself because last cycle of as you mentioned, games went up very fast and then crashed also very fast because of tokens and center, right? But the main problem from my point of view was that dot games were not interesting for people just to play games, right? If I play, I don't know, Diablo 4, right? I don't need to be paid in coins. I just enjoy it, right? And I think the in order to fix it, we need to have games that people would like to play in. You know, that's and I think this market cycle will have these games. Yeah.
Thank you, Jack. Sasha, do you see games like this on Ton? Anything apart from Notcoin, of course, that's coming up?
Yeah, I wonder if we could get maybe some speaker opinions uh, on games. Is like Notcoin's taken an interesting approach, right? Where they have, first of all, they've been game focused and growth focused before any token, before any real Web3 integration, as it were. That's kind of one approach, and then another approach would be this kind of approach, like I guess like Axie would have followed, like kind of economy building approach, where the game and the kind of the Web3 aspects of it, the on-chain aspects of it, are inside the game um, from the from the very start. So do you think maybe Sasha or Andre or anyone else here, do you guys think there's kind of inherent benefits to the Notcoin approach over the Animoca, not Animoca, Axie approach, or do you think it's kind of could be done either way?
Yeah, I mean, as Andrea said, that if people can play this without any need to make some extra crypto steps or something like create wallet, top up it, or something like that, then we have just you know bigger, wider funnel layer at the top, and then people could actually learn more about Web3 and eventually, become the kind of full citizens of the let's say Ton blockchain. So that's that was one of the main ideas at the very beginning. Still, I mean, I have no illusions around the game itself. We made clicker game. We made some mechanics for competition and rockets, all this stuff, just to make it more fun. At the same time, the game should not last forever. Obviously, this particular game, we expect it to this phase to be finished eventually, and we'll move to another one, which will be more crypto, based and have more, how to say that, more ways to to play with Notcoin, because right now you can only earn it through the few main mechanics, but yeah, in the future it will be much more interesting stuff. Um, that's my
So,
thoughts. Yeah.
so you're teasing some kind of an evolution of Notcoin. Does not mean that Notcoin eventually will cease to exist and you will launch a new game, or do you plan to evolve Notcoin further into some more interesting and something with a long term potential?
Like, we don't have plans for the next games or so. While it's quite fun, games are not the only thing that we're interested in. Our main project is actually the community bot that is essentially a tool set for communities within Telegram. Like everything that will help us to get closer to build positive sum systems is in our priority. So Notcoin is a good tool for that. It means that it's the best way to invite users, making user acquisition, I would say, into the blockchain, into the ton and so on. But still, I mean, there are many, many other things that could empower users, could bring them value, that we can deliver later. It's not necessarily should be another one game or so. Again, to be honest, we don't look at Notcoin as the project, like the main project for the life or something like that. We look at this like as the good experience, and still there are lots of things we need to build in the future.
So speaking of the viral mechanics, or that's where you completely dominated the industry. Question to our speakers, and feel free to join in. How did you manage to increase your referrals? I know that some of you have your own personal channels, like Hanzo. You have a Hanzo. You have the group on Telegram. How do you guys recruit or refer more players to boost your earnings in Notcoin? And feel free, whoever wants to jump in.
May I say first, if it's possible? Yeah, so the easiest way to bring new users is to tell users what they want to hear. So basically, many people are uh, looking for insights, some secret info, some I don't know, hidden. How can I say? Never mind. They're looking for insights, and when you open Notcoin and you start to and you start looking deeper into the project, what it's about, who's behind it, like you don't need to be the part of the team or some insider to understand that Notcoin is something bigger than just a game where you basically like tap. So when you just tell this info people, they start thinking like, whoa, maybe it's really something bigger, and they are getting involved. They start to invite their friends and etc etc, and then your squad grows, and that's how it basically works. So people are looking for insights, you make a deep research and gives them these insights.
Thanks, Hanzo, for sharing. Anyone else with some tips on how to boost the referrals?
Actually, I may jump in for that. I tried it generally for the Instagram
Dogukan,
part
I
in
see you
generally.
want to speak, but we don't hear you.
Oh, you don't? Can you hear me now? Hey, hello.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear
yeah,
it.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
Okay, okay, it's solved now. In generally, I use generally the TikTok or the Instagram part in generally because they have a explore page in the
don't know
beside
if
of the
it's
other.
just an issue on my side. I don't hear Dogukan. Sorry for
It's
that.
only
Okay,
you. It's only
it's
you not hearing him.
oh, it's only him.
Sorry for
Okay, Tom Foundation can't hear me. That's the problem. I think that's all for the other ones. So, in generally, the Telegram part is really hard to find the new users because they don't have a main page or the maybe Explorer page in general. But if you want to, there's a good project in there, and in the Ton ecosystem, there is some things are going on in the last couple of months. So this project may be one of them, and everyone needs to be a part of it, in my opinion. So I generally use the other social media platforms to as it gets much more users, and because of that everyone will get benefit from that. This is, I think, very important because the global adoption is very low in general. We are talking between us. Okay, in this channel, maybe Sean and now 1,000 people listening us, but this 1,000 people already know the crypto. We need to expand our users. We need to get much more people in because there is a lot of different opportunities in there. So if we use that the other parts of the social media, we will just hit the how can I say, maybe the global adaptation that we need, because this is really important part.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I
Yeah.
think that's I
It's
think
also, I
the
will add one more thing about it. This is very important for me. The not coin part. Generally, the big games are the using that one, easy to play and hard to master. And a lot of different Web3 games are really hard to play. They need to learn something. They need to get a guided about something. And not coin, it's very easy to play and easy to master. This is why how they can get maybe 15 million followers in just 2 weeks. This is really important part, and also congratulate you for that.
yeah, for sure. Can you guys hear me as well?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It seems like the
Yeah.
issue is only on my side for some reason. But yeah, I
No
managed
worries.
to hear it on my
I was.
computer, so I heard what you were saying. So, uh, yeah, look, the most obvious way to earn more referrals is to venture beyond crypto, right? And tap the audiences that are not familiar with crypto.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about that.
Do any of you have channels or groups where you are doing exactly that, where you are entirely focused on onboarding new people into crypto, where into Ton?
Yes, I'm generally using all the social media platforms as I'm normally as an influencer, as a content creator in generally. So as I said, I'm just using the Instagram or the TikTok part most of all because in the Twitter also the algorithm is very bad. So if you want to reach new users, it's nearly impossible to do it with the Twitter part. So maybe YouTube. YouTube is really important. My Notcoin video just got seen around over 10,000, I guess. I didn't check the last statistics, but it's a really good number. And some of them, and most of them, are just non-crypto users. I can see it from my Telegram chat as well. They're all asking about what is crypto, what is Web3, what is that Notcoin, and what is that Ton. They're all just asking that. I'm trying to get that global adoption.
Thank you for your work, and this is definitely something we need more. My question, next question is: do you feel like Notcoin is also attracting more people to Ton, although it's not minted yet?
It's that, yes, it's really attracting, but also people are getting curious about it, and they're afraiding as well. Are they gonna be any problem? Are they gonna mint coin? They're always asking me same questions since every day, and I'm always saying this is a meme coin, guys. So uh, just don't say it, okay, this will be a future plan, or maybe you will get a lot of different money or etc. But you will just have fun. After that, there will maybe other ones will be a benefit of that if you win something, or otherwise you will learn a new ecosystem. And also, I cannot answer anything as well because when I get to the white paper of the Notcoin, this is nothing written on there. This is also a good meme about it, and but it's so nice. This is a crypto spirit, Web3 spirit actually. I like that.
Yeah,
Look,
I love that. It's like a fresh tone of voice in this space. Not trying to prove anything, not trying to sell you anything, not trying to make you buy anything. You know, actually the anti that.
Yeah,
And
nothing.
yeah, it's not. Look, there's nothing here, guys. You can tap all you want. It's probably nothing. Just don't get your hopes up, kind of thing. Um, it's such a very refreshing attitude. But I love what your point of view about onboarding new people, and I've experienced with Notcoin as well with friends that aren't really in the space, and I've sent them a Notcoin link, and then a couple weeks later, they're sending me a voice note saying my finger's getting tired because I'm tapping this bloody game so much. Is what's going to happen? Is this all pointless? And I just tell them, yeah, it's probably nothing. So keep tapping.
They're always telling that, but also they're always asking, are we wasting our time? Because some of them are really thinking that, okay, we will win something. They are just focused on that. But I'm telling, this is nothing, guys. If they something good, okay, take it. But if there's nothing you're gonna get, okay, you will just have fun for the 2 weeks. That's the much more makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's very, I think it's a very unique game in that anyone can do it, and it's so easy, and it's so easy to kind of get value as well from it. In that you know the referrals is kind of the main thing that you can do. Everyone's got 10 friends that can easily tap a screen, so no one feels like worried about referring people. And that's why I feel like it's really hitting home with Web2 users and people that aren't really that familiar with crypto. I think the challenge is now going to be, now we have that, we have all these users, 10 million, 15 million users, 5 million daily actives, and it's growing every time. You know, it's probably even just by the end of this call, it's going to be 16 million. So I think the challenge will be like, how do we now onboard into crypto, and and that's certainly something we're thinking about in the foundation. Is like, this is a great opportunity now. Notcoins set us up for the alley oop. Now we've got to do the slam dunk, right? Now we've got to put the thing in the net and bring those users on chain, to them in the easiest and most simple ways that we can. And yeah, it's going to be super interesting how we do that. I know that the Web3 world kind of aspect in the earn area of Notcoin is doing really well. I wonder, maybe Sasha, you can speak to some of the results with that Web3 earn part, and then how many users you think are coming on chain from that.
No, sure. I mean, we already know exactly that 1 million plus users created their wallets because of Notcoin. Because I mean, like we just said, helped to discover Telegram wallet and other stuff on Tom blockchain. This is kind of technical side. I mean, we obviously need to help people to learn the basics, and eventually, once or if Notcoin will be minted, then people will be able to play with that in reality. I mean, like they will be just able to go to the DEX or stake it or send to a friend or do whatever people are doing usually with tokens. Another idea that came to our minds I mean, our teammate, mine actually, a couple of days ago, is to create a folder in Telegram with the independent small communities from afters on Ton blockchain. Means that not only Ton, actually, the global crypto as well. We realized that the audience that we have in Notcoin, I mean, it's not the number is high, but all people there are just different, different backgrounds, different understanding of crypto, or maybe just different personalities. And we realized that we cannot provide some materials that will fit everyone. And the way we decided to go is to basically give them 40, 50 independent channels to follow and to read about crypto, about Ton, about different stuff, from very, very simple instructions and guides to more Dagon-like communities, and even some tech advanced developer chats and so on. So I mean, the idea here is that obviously we're doing this for free, so it's more like bringing the right audience to the right communities in Ton. It's just the simplest way to onboard people, I think, because all these offers, they are willing to help these people to understand better what's happening, what's going on. And in my opinion, that actually that's the word decentralization becomes kind of buzzword right now. I mean, everyone think about that in a different way. Sometimes people can claim projects that they're not decentralized because they're not fully on chain or something like that. But to be honest, I think this is the quite good example of the decentralization. The moment when you're just not trying to provide the only one point of view on things, rather better you just give you 50 different points on things. Even we even added some critics of Notcoin and critics of the Tom blockchain and so on. So that just helps Notcoin new people that come into crypto to better understand the landscape. And at the same time, I mean, we're talking about new people, but to be honest, it seems to me that the majority of the Notcoiners are actually had some crypto experience already. It can vary from very advanced, like our guests, to more Web2ish users from Telegram or so. But still, I mean, it seems to me that it's not only about onboarding, but also about giving these people space to build, for example, on Ton, giving them the right instruments, the right tools for that, the right access to the audience, and so on. So yeah, that's my view on how to onboard Notcoiners to Ton and crypto in general.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sure.
Thanks. So first of all, Sasha, congrats on this. You made a massive work here. And you said about responsibility, and I fully agree. There is tons of responsibility, I guess, on your shoulders right now, and it will not change, I guess, for a long time. But I think there should be a lot of responsibility in small communities like ours. I'm talking about Polish, but most probably all communities. There is a lot of ideas to build on Ton, to make it grow from the bottom, not from Notcoin, right? So I noticed something really interesting when you start Notcoin, and we start clicking, and we were trying to figure out what is happening, and it was not possible to be honest, right? But it was just a simple funny game. And when you introduced the checks, right? So we can send Notcoins to users, to groups, make some contests using this. that changed perspective, and people started thinking, how can we utilize it, right? What can we do to make this small, let's say, payments within the community of ours, right? So I guess a lot of people are thinking right now how to use it, and there's no big distance between Tone and the Telegram community. It's really connected. It's really close. So I guess more things will come soon as people will try to use it, test it, things like this. So I hope it is coming.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's the great thing. The main vision that Ton and Telegram are sharing, I think, is that if you will provide simple, accessible tools for millions of people just within the messenger, so they don't need to leave this, channels, chats, communities to do some, crypto things like send not coins to each others, like participate in some campaigns or so on. So yeah, that's actually just obvious step. And I'm curious about the future of this. I mean, I heard from, not heard, I'm just read some Elon Musk's tweets earlier last year about the potential transformation of X. I think they have also similar thoughts in mind. I mean, how to deliver like basic cases for the audience just within the application. And it seems to me that Telegram obviously advanced here, WeChat as well, X is coming. So the world might be quite different, and crypto might be quite essential part of this world. With WeChat, they obviously have some restrictions. With the X, also, it's not that simple. But Telegram is quite independent, and I think that's why crypto people just natively kind of decided to live there in Telegram and create their community there, and actually have all the conversations, with the partners and so on there. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of the steps in that direction. I cannot say, and obviously, Notcoin is not the only player here, but we definitely testing this mechanics, and we want to to see how it worked about it. I mean, our team is also curious about how it will work when people will be able to interact with crypto just within the chat.
Sasha, can you tell us how do you manage expectations? Because I guess it's it's quite hard. It's a lot.
It's a lot. At the same time, we're lucky that the concept of the project means that Notcoin is both like nothing, and at the same time, it's kind of post-irony joke about the way projects are usually doing their Web3 journeys, trying to convince people in something or trying to scam them and so on. So we're starting from zero, and not trying to convince anyone in anything. It just simplifies everything. It's always easier to start with joke, and then maybe grow project to something more serious. Versus in case if you're starting with big plans, ambitions, vision, whatever you translate to the audience, and then trying to get to this high bar, of the expectations. So I think in that case we are quite lucky with the concept.
I guess people have more plans about Notcoin than you are. You are having.
Absolutely, and that's
exactly.
the great
imagination,
thing. I
mean,
right? Since Notcoin is 100% community token that's actually mining by people, and there is no way to get Notcoin except play the game, actually invite people, earn coins from the campaigns, or just tapping to the button to the coin. So because of that, Notcoin actually belongs to the people that playing this game, and all these people that you mentioned are building some plans and expectations about Notcoin. They are actually those who will deliver this vision and deliver these expectations to reality, because they will actually own everything about, like, this is the beautiful part, I think. Notcoin is what people want it to be. We are just, starting this and solving the problem of the distribution, trying to make it as fair as possible. So yeah, that's obviously the meta game that we're playing, not only the clicker fun thing.
That's kind of pure crypto ethos, right? I think we're like, I guess over the last bull run, we had the kind of major narrative around, VCs dumping tokens, all that kind of stuff, and then now we've got this cultural aspect creeping up again. That's like, okay, well, actually, the core people that are driving the space, the culture of the space, are saying, now thing, and it's actually not we're not going towards the crypto that we should be going towards. And I think that then you see like inscriptions hype popping off, and the whole thing about inscriptions being interesting is like, because of the fair launch process of an inscription, i.e., you're paying nothing, you're paying just a transaction fee to mint a token or mint thousands of tokens. And everyone's kind of got that equal opportunity to mint those thousands of tokens at a particular time. It gives this fair launch aspect, which means there can be no insiders, there can be no false kind of distribution methods or tokenomics. It's all distributed from the start. The community's got everything, and from that point onwards, the community decides what to do with that token and why it's going to accrue value. And so this is like pure crypto ethos community driven. And then Notcoin is almost like inscription, but like instead of the minting being like you're making a transaction fee and it's actually on chain, it's like you're minting with your finger or your time. You're putting time and effort into it. It's more proof of work than proof of stake.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
Proof of engagement.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goal for the distribution was to try to achieve the state where the most valuable or value add contributors and just players will receive the biggest rewards. That's why the mechanics designed to incentivize those who actually have the voice, means that influencers, scales, who can invite people, who can motivate them to play this game and build squad and so on and so on. So that's why actually you can see that the biggest numbers of the incentives are actually receiving these people. Also, we obviously have some anti-bot mechanics and so on. So we incentivizing Telegram premium holders, which is basically people with enough money to spend it on the Telegram subscription every month. So I mean, like, there are different things that we're doing right now, trying to achieve the same goal. It's just to have kind of the best value add contributors as the top holders and basically the future builders of Notcoin ecosystem or whatever it might be. And yeah, even like, I'm happy to see that even the biggest holder of Notcoin right now is holding less than 0.1% of the tokens, or nearly 0.1% of the Notcoin emission, the current emission in the game. So I mean, this is the biggest one holder. Have you seen something like that in any other tokens? Actually, I think that's great, to be honest. Big achievement to guys who worked on that in the team.
Yeah, that's one of the common concerns when it comes to distribution and supply, that there are whales who hold a significant portion of the tokens. However, I would like to tilt the discussion into a slightly different and maybe a bit philosophical area. So as we see, the games are becoming more and more popular, not just blockchain games, but games in general. People love to play games. There are players of all ages, and as internet and computers and phones are becoming more affordable, there's just more and more players who are actively playing games on a regular basis. With the development in the area of the augmented reality and virtual reality, such as Apple Vision, there will be even more games, and there will be more and more people who will be captured with games. Uh, so the adoption will probably continue in the upcoming years. Where does Web3 come into action in this adoption? Or to better position the question, do you feel like Web3 could could benefit from the drive of the adoption of gaming through this new hardware and software developments? And that's a question for anyone who wants to answer it. How does Web3 play a role in this? I guess it's a bit difficult question.
No, no. I think thanks to technology arbitrage, we could see that, like, if something launched on regular technology platforms, not Web3, let's say Web2, right? Uh, then it's being launched on Web3 somehow, right? Adopted and launched. And so Web3 applications, they kind of absorb a part of demand and retail and user base from Web2. With the games, the same, right? Since the interest to games is going up, gamers and crypto is going up, gamers are probably looking at crypto as well, and we see that number of users increasing, and Notcoin is a bright example of this. And which means that, of course, normal regular gamers, at least with Notcoin as an example, right, they're trying to be in crypto as well because they expect to be rewarded in coins here, right? I think, yeah, when interest is up, crypto will also benefit from it. But it's my opinion. Yeah.
Thanks for joining in. And at the DWF, you also invest. What, if from your opinion as an investor, what makes more sense to invest more in Web3 native games or Web2 AAA games that also integrate some elements of Web3? So should it be Web2 native or Web3 native for the higher adoption?
Oh, for people adoption, I think it should be Web2 native, right? Or Web2 based, right? For crypto investments, of course, we need to have a token, right? That's why we invest in Web3. And we do believe that our focus to invest in Web3 because with money, yes, people make mistakes, entrepreneurs make mistakes, but mistakes uh, is a path to success, right? I think, yeah, we invest in Web3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tokens make things really complicated sometimes. So most probably, maybe the regulation champion will fix some things, and things will start, I guess.
Yeah, during my time at Binance Smart Chain, or BNB Chain now, BNB Smart Chain at Binance, we spoke to multiple AAA game developers, and tried to see if they would be interested in integrating some Web3 elements, or maybe launching some in-game items as NFTs. And there was a very negative stance towards this. Andre, why do you think that is?
Sorry, could you please repeat once again the question because it seems I lost internet connection for a few seconds.
Yes, sorry. So why do you think the AAA game developers are so strongly opposed to integrating Web3 elements, or launching in-game items as NFTs?
Look, because triple A game developers, they're usually global companies, right? And they're usually quite big. And this is the first part. That's why they're under attention from regulators and governments, right? If they do something because they're big. And they usually these companies, right, triple A game producers, they have a strong cash flow and strong market positioning, right? And because crypto is not that nicely regulated everywhere, right? And for them, from my point of view, probably it looks like an additional risk than additional benefit, right? And yeah. They prefer to keep status quo in order in exchange instead of trying to do something new. But this is the point of time when Web3 games are successful and users are there. I think AAA companies would find a way how to integrate it. Yeah.
How far do you think are we from seeing Web3 games that can compete with with AAA games in the quality of gameplay and graphics and everything else?
Oh, it's really hard to say. I think a few years, due to that speed of developments on the market, but it's really hard. It's really hard to answer. Yeah, sorry. But even now, I have a few examples, right? Also, we played this simple game, Notcoin, right? People tap, and it was a success of Web2. And also, if you take a look at a few players, like this year, for example, Shrapnel, they launched this 3D shooter, right? FPS game, and it's Web3 natively, and gameplay is quite good, very similar to Quake. Yeah, I think it's the first examples of kind of nice Web3 games. Yeah, in our crypto space.
Thank you. And the last question for you, Andre, and I will leave you alone because I know you're quite busy and you're the DWF Labs house. Um, what is the position of other investors in the space when it comes to gamifying games being the main driver of the next bull run? Do they see it similarly to you?
I see that major exchanges they are listing um, GameFi. Also see that I also see performance of the coins, right, and how easy, like even average games raise money. I think that in general, crypto native funds and crypto native players and traders quite bullish for games this year. And even you take a look at the recent listings, right? They perform quite nice, much better than other types of projects. If we are talking about GameFi,
Why do you think that is? Is it because, like, if we look at DeFi, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of protocols, pretty much most of them doing the same thing, or why is that?
I think it's